we are dealing with some fog out there this morning. This is your view right now on our tower cam. SPID, you still can't see. We've been looking at this all morning long. You just barely see some headlights passing by. The flag is actually about right here. It's not really blowing because we do have light winds out there. Wind is light out of the northeast at 8 miles per hour. There may be even a little bit of precipitation, some light drizzle out there with the fog. 62 degrees matches the dew point, so we get very little in the way of visibility with 100% relative humidity. So I want to point out, with visibility less than a mile, most areas are recording about a quarter of a mile visibility. So that gives you about 15 seconds to react in this fog. With just 100 feet of visibility, you only get a second to react. So that's why it's going to be so important to drive slow this morning. Give yourself plenty of time heading back to work, taking your kids back to school. These conditions are going to be hazardous. What we are dealing with right now is radiation fog. That's when the temperature cools to the dew point. Those numbers are matching this morning, so we've had air condensing at the surface, thanks in part to the calm winds not mixing things up, allowing that fog to develop. Now, as we look ahead, we're going to see more of the sea fog, which is advection fog. That's when the warm air moves over our cooler waters. Yeah, the water is pretty cold if you haven't been out in the water out toward the Gulf of Mexico. We're talking to sea temperatures around 63 degrees this morning. This is going to develop over the Gulf, may move inland with some of our south and southeast winds. So breaking it down on fog futurecasts, you will notice the fog through this morning. This is our radiation fog through about 10 o'clock. May still see a little bit inland into the brush country, a little bit past that, but we will start to clear things out by the afternoon. We'll even see some sunshine peeking through. Overnight, we start to see winds out of the south. We're going to see that sea fog developing, and that will continue into Tuesday, throughout the day on Tuesday, with some of that fog possibly moving onshore a little bit further inland into Refugio County, San Patricio County Tuesday evening and into the overnight hours until we get another cold front to move through the area Wednesday morning. Right now, though, everyone's dealing with the fog. This is our Lex Cam now, and we can't see anything on it. Foggy conditions likely through 10 a.m. Then we'll see breaks in the clouds, temperatures warming into the 70s, wind shifting out of the east by this afternoon, and then we'll get east-southeast winds heading into this evening. So on futurecasts, again, we'll see some clearing skies, but a warm front's on the way. That's what's going to lead to that advection fog or the sea fog. As we see that warm front, a few showers are possible overnight. Shouldn't be dealing with much in the way of rain by your morning commute, but we will have to watch out for that patchy fog, especially along our islands and areas near our bays and waterways. So that wind will continue out south on Tuesday with some clearing skies. We'll get up to highs in the 80s. Yeah, 80s Tuesday afternoon, 70s closer to the coast, so that fog in place. And then as we head into Wednesday, that's when we're going to get change with our next cold front moving through. Today, though, 74 degrees, seasonal temperatures, low visibility early on, but clearing conditions into the evening. Again, with that warm front's moving through overnight, so we're not going to see temperatures fall much tonight. We'll stay around 68 degrees for a low with a chance of an isolated shower. We do have a storm system that's making its way across the country. Right now it is just north of Montana, moving across North Dakota. It has a cold front producing snow across the Rocky Mountains and the northern plains. What we are going to see is this front move through with a chance for showers and storms early Wednesday morning. That's going to lead to some strong wind Wednesday evening and through Wednesday evening. Temperatures running about 15 degrees cooler between Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday afternoon behind that front. Again, those winds could gust 30 to 40 miles per hour. We'll see a few showers on Thursday, then warming conditions as we head into the weekend.